Hey guys, Shanda here, medium and movement healer, and welcome to our chakra series. I have my amazing friends and fellow healers here in London and Robin. And so what we're going to be doing today is going through just a series of movements for the root chakra. All right, so the root chakra is at the base of your spine, and the chakra goes not just from the back, but from the front to the back. All right, and in the root chakra, when you're having triggers or issues with family, money, right, trusting that you'll always be provided for, when it comes to trusting yourself, right, anything that has to do with your foundation, anything that triggers knowing if you're going to be stable, if you have stability coming your way, or even if your stability is being shaken, things are changing, your life is shifting. The worry that comes with that, a lot of that has to do with your root chakra. It could also be your relationship with your parents are shifting. You're starting to realize things that you thought were truths, and now your whole world had got blown up, right? Your foundation is shifting. Right? All of those things are happening for you so that you can get to a healing in your root chakra. Okay? So what we're going to do today is just some movements when any of those triggers, right, that we just listed, if any of those triggers start to kick in, okay, you can go to these movements to start moving the energy that comes with those wounds up and out of the body for when it comes to healing. Yes? All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to close our eyes. Okay? You are going to take a deep inhale and exhale out of the mouth, letting go of the week, letting go of the day, letting go of anything that happened right up to this moment of you coming to do this healing on yourself. Take another deep inhale through your nose, exhaling out of the mouth, and just take a moment to be with your body. Checking in with your lower back, checking in with your pelvic region, checking in with your legs, checking in with your feet, checking in with your toes, checking in with your calves, checking in with your shins, checking in with your glutes. And when I say checking in, how do they feel? It's not for you to judge, it's not to feel no kind of way, but just listen for what your body is trying to tell you. Our body is always trying to communicate with us. The thing is, do we want to listen, right? So is it tight? Is it stiff? Is it holding tension? Is it holding, right? Our body holds on to our trauma. What is it holding and where is it holding it? Just observe. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And just be with those feelings, understanding that the work that you are about to do is to alleviate some of that negative and stagnant energy that is housed in all of those parts. So now what I want you to do with keeping your eyes closed, imagine a white door appearing before you. And you see this gold doorknob, and you take your right hand and you open that doorknob, and you open that white door and you step into this space, right? You step into this space, and when you are in this space, just see what comes to you. This is what we like to call your healing room, your safe place. This is a space where your spirit resides. In this space, there are no bills. There is no to-do list. There's no emails to check. No one can get to you in this space. No one can require anything of you in this space. It's yours. And just take a moment to walk around this space, to be in this space, to breathe into this space. And what's the most important thing to know about this space is that in this space, you are loved, flaws and all. You are loved when you're mean, you're loved when you're weird, you're loved when you're goofy, you're loved when you're sad, you're loved when you're angry. You are loved because you simply exist. You are loved for just being you. Nothing more, nothing less. So take a deep inhale into that knowing and exhale. And just be in your space. Pay attention to what being in that space now feels like in your lower back, in your pelvic region, in your legs, in your feet, in your shins, in your calves. See if you feel a difference just from knowing that there's a space now for you, for your spirit, for your true self, where you can just be, let out the anger, a space to cry, a space to laugh, a space to rest, a space to heal. And when you're ready, I want you to see yourself going somewhere in that space where you're going to get to move around a little bit. And as we start to move, and I'll tell you when to open your eyes, understand that this space is where your spirit will be doing the work, even as your body continues to move the energy out, okay? And so what I want you to do is start bringing up, letting it come up, bringing to your mind's eye what is triggering you currently in your root chakra. Is your job changing? Do you not know where your money, how your bills are gonna get paid? Will you ever truly be financially stable? Will you ever have a stable home? You're tired of moving. Will your parents ever truly love you in the way in which you want them to, even after you've communicated it over and over? Will your relationship ever pan out to be what you want it to be? Will your career take off? Will you be able to trust people again? Will you be able to trust the outcomes of your life? Will you ever be able to do what they say when they say, let it go and flow? Whatever that is for you in this moment, let the thoughts of that come up. Don't push it down. Don't deny it. Let it come up as we move around to start to let it come up and out. So when you're ready, you're gonna take your time slowly opening your eyes just for a moment so you can see the movement. And what you're gonna start with is just taking your time and just start to wind yourself in circles. Now, whenever you're ready, you can close your eyes and return back to your healing room, back to your healing space, closing your eyes. And the focus is not necessarily rolling from your core, but actually rolling in a way that you feel your lower back rotating. You feel your glutes maybe lifting from up off of the floor. All right, you feel all of that. What we're doing is just creating that energy, creating that movement in your root chakra. Let everything start to come up. 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 The memories, the thoughts, the pain, the hurt, the questioning, let it all come up as you start to move it out. Let it all come up as you start to move it out. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. And then when you're ready, turn the other way. Keep moving, rotating that energy around. Take a deep inhale. Let it come out. Take a deep inhale. Let it come out. All of those thoughts. Take a deep inhale and let it come out. See the words leaving your mouth. See the words leaving your body. See the words literally just running away from you because they don't serve you. And you are pushing them out, letting them freely leave you, letting it flow out. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And slowly just bring yourself back to center, grounding yourself, feeling the floor underneath you, returning back to your healing room. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Feeling what it feels like to actually start to let something out. Feeling what it feels like to not have to suppress anymore. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, we're gonna open our eyes and go up onto all fours. And what we're doing here, knees are shoulder width apart, your hands are underneath your shoulders. All right, you're gonna tuck your toes, and what's gonna happen here is that we're still pushing everything out. But now what we're doing too is, you never, when you're healing yourself, right, you never just wanna keep pulling everything out. You still gotta put something back in, all right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna come back to a child's pose, sitting with the uncertainty, sitting with the doubts, sitting with the fears, sitting with the whole thing. And when you're ready to release it, you have two options. You can either shift forward, staying on your knees, or you can shift forward, coming all the way up on your toes. All right? But I want you to imagine your shift happening from the root chakra. This stability of what you're feeling, the instability as you pushing up, it's starting in that root chakra, and as you shoot up, it coming right out, all right? So let's start from here in that child's pose, reconnecting to your healing room. You're invited to keep your eyes closed here if you want, all right? What are you feeling? What's triggering you in that root chakra, right? If you feel like you want to move on to another thing that's bothering you, you want to stay with what you're dealing with, stay in it. Stay in it until you start to feel a little lighter, yeah? So we're thinking of that. We're bringing it up. We're listening for the words. We're listening for the memories. We're understanding that all of those things only happened to get you to your root chakra healing. You don't have to play victim. You don't have to marinate on the narrative of the story. It happened just to get you to this moment, your root chakra healing. Take a deep inhale. And when you're ready, exhale, shoot it forward, come all the way up. Then take it right back down. Deep inhale. Any thoughts that come with that, hold it. And exhale, shoot it forward. Another deep inhale, take your time. And exhale, shoot it forward. One last time, take a deep inhale. Let the thoughts, the negative thinking, other people's opinions, what they try to tell you that your foundation should look like, what they trying to tell you you should even think. Let that go so you can start to trust yourself and your thoughts and your heart. Take a deep inhale, get a little bit more air, and exhale, push it all out. Hold it. Hold it. You can trust you. You will get the stability you're looking for. You will get to that place. You just got to keep healing. You just got to keep going. You got to start letting it go and take it all the way back. Holding it right there, connecting to your healing room. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Checking in with your lower back, checking in with your pelvic region, checking in with your legs, checking in with your feet, Checking in with your calves. Take another deep inhale and exhale as you sink a little bit deeper into the floor. Reconnecting to your healing room. Reconnecting to that space. Give yourself a little sway side to side. And as you sway, I want you to start seeing this yellowish red light, almost like warmth from the sun, start to shine down on you. Start to light up your root chakra. Every time you sway side to side, every time you move, that light gets housed in your root chakra, and then it starts to brighten. It starts to flow down your back, through your arms, through your hands, all the way down to your fingertips, warming you up, and it feels like the sun touching you on the nicest sunny day. It feels like love. Take a deep inhale and exhale, and let that light settle. Feel it spread down to your legs, down to your feet, down to your toes. And just let that light settle. And when you're ready, you're going to take your time starting to sit up, returning back to a seated position. Taking your time with yourself, closing your eyes, breathing, returning back to your healing space if you got disconnected as you went from down to seated. Checking back in with your root chakra, checking in with your lower back, with your legs, with your feet. Checking in with just how you feel. If you feel lighter, if you feel like you need to do a little bit more, either one is okay. Healing is not a one-session thing. It's a minute on this journey, but it's definitely worth the start, and you're starting. So when you're ready, take one last deep inhale and exhaling into your healing room. Get your final walk arounds, making your way back to that white door, not telling your room goodbye. This is a space you can come back to whenever you want to. This is your space. This is your space in the spirit world. It's all for you. You can come and go as you please. And when you're ready, see yourself taking your left hand and opening that gold doorknob, stepping out of that room, closing the door behind you. Knowing that, wow, there's a space that houses nothing but love just for you. Feeling that. Take one last deep inhale through your lower back, holding it, feeling that light, feeling that warmth as it continues to settle down in your body. And exhale. And when you're ready, start to slowly open your eyes. My hope is that you feel a little bit lighter. My hope is that you feel a little bit more clearer. My hope is that you feel empowered to sit with your stuff and to keep going, knowing that the pain and emotions that come with it, you don't have to sit in it. You have an option to heal from it and to keep going. So I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Thank you, London. Thank you, Robin. Love you, and I'll see you next time.